Now that you've mastered laminated dough, or have you, you can also make very pretty snails. We have another sugar dough that's been turned 4 times. Roll this out a little bit and cut it in half, as we did for the brown sugar cinnamon rolls. And we're going to cut this in half. It is an interesting dough because it's yeast and sugar, and a lot of things can happen to it, like the moisture in the dough melting the sugar. So you have to work with this dough and get to know it before you say it's yours. Okay, so we're going to cut this in half with and this can just sit aside. We're going to make snails. I like to fill this dough with other flavorings. You don't have to use just sugar or sugar and cinnamon. You can also utilize poppy seeds that are slightly ground in a blender or in a food processor. Pecans, walnuts, also very delicious. And chocolate, of course. So we want to roll this dough to 18 by 12. We're almost there. And for the last few rollings, you can spread your poppy seeds all over the surface of the dough and roll them in too, because they'll adhere to the dough better. Do you like poppy seeds?
On a bagel.
Yeah.
On a bagel? Oh, do you learn how to make bagels too at the school?
Yes.
Oh, great. And I'm going to add a little bit more sugar because you can't have too much sugar on this laminated dough.
Now, if you didn't roll it out in sugar, could you make these savory?
Yeah, you could. You could incorporate cheese, like a Parmesan cheese would be delicious. You could do poppy seeds and sesame seeds and cheese. So now we're going to roll this up extremely tightly. There. Try to keep this snake all the same size, same diameter. So, very nice. And cut this into 12 equal snails. And we have these beautiful rings. These are a little different from the Queen Amman. These are going to raise a little bit higher, and how nice. These two you can get at cooking supply stores, baking supply stores, as well as online. So we need 12. I will cut in half first, like a sushi roll. And then in half again. Serrated knife works very well. If your dough is too soft, pop it into the fridge for another few moments just to let it harden up a little bit. You'll cover with plastic wrap and let rise almost to the top of the ring, and you're going to put them into a preheated hot oven, 425 degrees, for about 25 minutes. These are all made from the laminated dough that we've just learned how to make. And I think that if you put these out on a brunch table, well, no one will believe that you made them yourself. Enjoy.